Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealths, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A riot in Western Garapan resulting in injuries breaks out at a nightclub on the Paseo. Also tonight, a local man is arrested after punching a victim. Today, he appeared in court. And gas stealers target gas guzzlers in a wave of gas theft around the island of Saipan. In sports, wahoo! It was a golf and fishing weekend, and tonight we are going fishing. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
I love Mariana's Coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Do you remember your favorite McDonald's collectibles? Well, this is them now. Order a collector's meal at McDonald's and choose between 10-piece McNuggets or a Big Mac to get one of 6 collectible cups while you still can.
Half a day CNMI. Last night, a riot reported in Western Garapan on the Paseo de Marianas.
Police say at 11 p.m. last night, August 25th, a riot was reported at the Flamingo Bar here on the Paseo. One person received a puncture wound to the left area of his back and another person with a laceration to his right hand. Injuries are reported as non-life-threatening. We at KSPN2 met with 2 waitresses who work at the Flamingo who shared photos and videos that they had obtained from the fight. What is your name? What is your name?
Erica.
Hi, Erica. And you work here at the Flamingo?
Yeah, I'm working here. I'm Casey Mata.
And you work here at the Flamingo?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, where did this video come from?
From my friend Mark.
Who also works here?
No, he was actually having his drink, and then, the fight started.
Okay. And you guys cleaned up today?
Yes, it's all mess.
Yeah. You guys feel safe here still?
So far, yes. That's the first incident that's happened so far.
Okay. The women arrived at work today and had to clean up the entire mess. Both men were treated at CHCC and released. 2 males were arrested and charged for the riot. They were booked at DOC. The incident remains under investigation.
Bail set at $10,000 this morning for a 25-year-old local man who police say punched a victim unconscious and then was arrested after being identified by his name on his shirt.
Patrick Higgins Berman Jr. appeared in court this morning after being arrested for an incident that police say happened on August the 24th. Police say they responded initially to a disturbance call that was made, and they showed up at an apartment that's just north of St. Jude Church. Police say they found a victim with injuries after an intoxicated Berman began punching the victim when the victim was trying to call the police. Police also say a cabinet may have injured the victim and that the victim lost consciousness during the assault. Medics were called and took the victim to the hospital. Police arrested Berman a few hours later in the early morning hours after they went back to that apartment complex and found him limping outside. They identified him because he had his name written on his shirt. He's being charged with assault and battery and disturbing the peace. A preliminary hearing is set for the 4th of September. That will be at 10 a.m. Higgins was previously cited for theft of a vehicle.
Coastal erosion has taken much of the former Hyatt beach away, leaving a web of metal and debris. The Hyatt is no more, and their neighbor to the south is helping coastal engineers with some attempts at erosion controls.
Mary Femurena, a coastal resource planner.
The Department of Public Lands, the Bureau of Environmental Coastal Quality, the Mayor's Office, and a bunch of government agencies are partnering together to address this shoreline erosion issue here, fronting the what was once Hyatt Hotel. Yeah. The biggest concern, obviously, is that there's ongoing erosion. So at the Division of Coastal Resources, we focus on coastal management and obviously beaches. We care about public access. And as you can see, there is this metal object that's sticking out.
A donation of over 1,000 burlap bags, specifically designed to hold rocks and sand that will cover the dangerous debris, was given by donors MVA and Crown Plaza to help in area reconstruction.
So the project is about government agencies collaborating, DPL, DOC, BECQ, DPW, OPD, Mayor's Office, the Governor's Office, DFW. What we're doing is we're collaborating to basically do a 71-foot sandbag berm along the metal debris behind us.
Crown Plaza's Jennifer Tan spoke with our Sakura Halstead.
Today we are here to have a ceremony to donate these burlap bags, and our group, we're really honored to have this opportunity to source and donate these bags for the community so that we can help with the erosion situation to using these bags. So I'm no expert, but my understanding is these bags can be used for different metals and debris that is on our beach causing erosion, that we'll be using them to cover them up, making it safer for the community and also helping preserving our environment. Definitely a worrisome problem for tropical islands like ours, right? You hear about all these stories. Oh, Maldives is sinking, and then you see the beach. Right? I see it in Guam. I see it here.
The process of filling the sandbags and covering the offensive metal debris are on hold until permits are approved by U.S. Coastal. This is Dan Shore with Sakura Halstead for KSPN2 News.
Police say a teenager who was reported missing has been located. 15-year-old Tegan Kituno did not report to school last week, and on Friday, DPS reported her as missing. Police said this afternoon they were able to speak with her on Saturday, but she is not cooperating. The case has now been changed to a truancy case. Again, the 15-year-old has been located. Police say gas stealers are draining gas tanks from some gas-guzzling passenger vans and leaving them empty.
Police have received 8 complaints just in the last week of theft of gas from 15 passenger vans, the vans that are used to transport tourists around the island. The perps are puncturing tanks and draining the gas or cutting the hoses that connect to the tanks and then siphoning off the fuel. Incidents reported all over the island: Capitol Hill, Garapan, Chalan Lao Lao, Susupe, and Chalan Kanoa. And it's happening primarily at night between 9 p.m. and 4 a.m. Police are looking for the public's help. And if you have any information about this, you can call the Crime Stoppers hotline at 670-234-7272.
Coming up after the break, an event not held for 4 years is coming back, and local filmmakers present their stories. More news is next.
Collectible cups are back, baby. And this time, they're covered in collectibles. Order a collector's meal at McDonald's and get a sausage McMuffin with egg and one of 6 cups while you still can.
Premium office space available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Upgrade your work-life balance and enjoy a distinctive blend of location and nature with open spaces and ocean views. It's the perfect place for creative professionals who want real results. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
I love Marianne's coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Welcome back. You are watching the Monday night edition of the Channel 2 News. I'm Dan Shore. 5 candidates slated to replace Gregoria Khalili-Sablan as CNMI delegate to the U.S. Congress held a forum here at KSPN2. There were a variety of subjects discussed and debated, and a panel of journalists asked the candidates questions about the local economy, shortages in the tourism industry, military buildup, and this one about rising energy costs. How would you assess CUC's management of energy resources on the island, and what would be your energy plan for the NMI?
I am quite familiar and actually excited to share that obviously in U.S. Congress there are cyclical rounds for comprehensive infrastructure capitalization, capital improvement projects funding. And in fact, in our covenant section 702, we would find that at the outset we were provided $20-some million until it was, as a matter of policy, divvied up between Guam and American Samoa. Assure Delegate, we must come to the table calm and composed with dignity and respectfully request the United States. We are American citizens, and so it's only American that we sit down with them and juxtapose it, justify it, and leverage our compelling partnership with the United States through our covenant, sections 701, 702, and 703, in order for us to resuscitate and rescue our economy.
I just want to say I was recently in Guam. They have a 60 megawatt solar panel, solar powered generation. And it's amazing what they're able to do. Imagine what we could have. We should have had that 10 years ago. And it took them 6 years just to get that going. We need to move quickly, and we need to put those old, outmoded diesel generators out of their misery.
As a member of the Sustainability 2050 under the Governor Linda Lingo, it is her goal since 2029, and I have that experience to merge, because there's no reason why we should not be on a sustainable photovoltaic solar panel at this point when the sun is here 16 hours a day. And I ask you that it's important that there's no use that we should continue to do this kind of energy, and we have to do away with fossil fuel.
My assessment of CUC currently is that they're failing us. The LEAC charges alone are ridiculous. I don't know why I pay triple the cost of my utility costs. As far as a solution, I was just sat through a meeting where they're talking about wind power generation, right? But maybe that's not feasible at the moment. I'm told it's a long process to get that going. But we do need to explore other options for energy. But the message is we're being failed by CUC right now.
We've been talking about this issue for as long as I can remember. It seems like when it comes to CUC and addressing the infrastructure issue there, we're talking about the same thing over and over and over again. It's time to stop talking and actually do something about the situation. Bringing in new technology, whatever it may be, is something that we need to do today, and we just need to walk it like we talk it.
Northern Mariana elections will take place on November 5th, 2024. The last day to register to vote is September 6th, 2024. So if you have not yet registered to vote, please do so. Merely go to the Commonwealth Election Commission next to the DMV in Susupe, bring your passport or valid ID, and fill out a simple registration form. Now, over 220 Thursdays have come and gone since the last street market. This week, one of Saipan's most popular nightlife attractions is coming back to life for visitors and locals alike.
The pandemic put a stop to many things we took for granted: air travel, shopping, family gatherings, and the Saipan street market. Many things are back to normal, and while our tourism economy is still on life support, one weekly attraction is going to start up again. The Commonwealth Council for Arts and Culture, working closely with Marianas Visitors Authority, is bringing back the Garapan Street Market, and it's going to be right in Western Garapan. Vendors will offer a variety of international cuisines as well as arts and crafts, and you can expect free live music and dances. The soft opening will be held this week on Thursday, August 29, at its original location in Garapan on Coral Street Avenue, between Paseo de Marianas and Crown Plaza Resort. On market nights, the road will be closed from 2 p.m. until 12 midnight.
Marianas Lens, a celebration of local films, premiered at the Memorial Park Visitor Center Theater to an enthusiastic audience eager to see themselves authentically represented on the silver screen. Sponsored by NMC, young filmmakers Elijah Pajariaga, Sharon Yang, Justin Ocampo had their short films screened, along with budding local talent Jedrick Villar, who traveled from film school all the way from New Jersey to attend.
My name is Jedrick Villar. Tonight we're going to be showcasing a few films made by filmmakers from the Northern Mariana Islands, Saipan specifically.
You are one of those filmmakers?
Yes.
What is the name of your film?
Two of a Kind.
And what does that mean? What's going on?
It's a Western where two individuals find out that they're dealt the same hands. Both of them have bounties on their heads.
His film is a modern Western in the style of the spaghetti Western shot in Italy during the 1970s. But the main event of the evening was the screening of NMC President Galvin de Leon Guerrero's feature-length film, Isla. It's an exploration of the risks a young math wizard must gamble on in order to fulfill his family's dreams. There was a Q&A after the screening.
No one else is going to tell our stories as well and as authentically and as respectful as we can. So that's why I'm a firm believer in empowering local storytellers.
Victoria Guerrero, an actress in the film, added,
So we, as the people of the Marianas, are really tasked to do that and, promote and support anybody that wants to tell our stories in different kinds of perspectives.
The audience, including L.J. Castro, one of the film's stars, were thrilled to see themselves represented on film. Dr. Guerrero stated that his goal is not necessarily to bring a film industry to Saipan, but to organically develop local voices to tell their stories for their community. And by developing those skills, a community can evolve to encompass audiences way beyond these islands' shores. Dan Shore for KSPN2 News. Up next, while golfers were swinging for the greens on Saturday, fisher people were tackling the deep blues, and we have some catches next.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month, plus a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
big dreams since like baby. I've been joining forces with the likes of an A-team. Jumping off of buildings used to be so stimulating. Now I'm reaching new heights, I'ma need the off-whites. Play with the fire, you get burned. All of my struggles became lessons well learned. I got his eyes that keep me grounded, that's for sure. Cause one day we gon' make it out this earth, where's your worth?
The king is back like prodigal. I've been gone, I gave him time, it's been too long. Politic, if I want it, I'ma get mine. Never fake the funk, can't perform for your empire. Snatch him out the throne, make them all fall in line. I let the clock tick, count down, cause I'm the headline, the deadline. Big time. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. Big time. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind. Big time.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans. Almost 24 boats out on the water on Saturday for an August fishing derby, Tassi to Table.
It's a one-day fishing tournament, Tassi to Table, and it's for a good cause, sustainable fishing, good environmental practices, and stewardship. Gene Weaver is the president for Tassi to Table.
This is a derby, our tournament that we hold to raise funds for the program, which we are partners with public school systems and the high schools. We teach students fishing methodologies, conservation, anything in the marine environment, we teach these students.
The Mixed Classic is being held now for the third time.
We got 23 boats that entered, and so far we got a few marlin on the board. We got a few guys who have qualified, and in about less than an hour, the participants will start rolling in, and we'll get a little busy on the waist skull here.
Jude Lazama was busy catching data.
My primary duty here today is to officiate catches, and then my secondary duties for my responsibilities as a fisheries scientist is to catch other fisheries data, and that includes catch and fishing effort.
Lazama's trying to bring some of the fishing lore and tales into databases and spreadsheets.
Catch data is basically knowing what fish are caught, what their sizes are, what species, how many pieces, and for effort, we're knowing exactly that, how much time was spent fishing, how many people were fishing, how many gears were used, how much fuel was expended, how much ice was used, and then we combine the two to measure a rate of how efficient people go fishing.
And he speaks in code.
Today we're collecting data for Mycara mazara, Tunis albicaris, Katsuonis pelamis, Acanthosibrium solandri.
Jude is not just showing off his special language skills, he actually knows the scientific names of these fish, and I thought humu humu nuku nuku apua'a was hard to say. Let's go to the translation tool. He is talking about blue marlin, yellowfin tuna, skipjack tuna, and wahoo, which is much more fun to say than Acanthosibrium scalanti. Biggest fish so far?
It was a blue marlin. I believe it was over 110 pounds.
Participants say it was a great day on the water.
My name is Rikijo Norita Ryungel. The boat I'm representing today is Rose One.
All right, and what fish did you catch today?
We caught tuna and wahoo.
How's it, guys? I'm Ian Iriarte.
And what boat did you represent today?
Today I was on Sabah 2.
All right, and you guys were declared the winners of today. How does that feel?
Feels good, man. Even if we didn't win, just being out there alone and fishing, the prize itself, you know.
All right, can you tell us a little bit about the fish that you caught?
It's one of my favorite fish to eat. Caught a yellowfin and caught 3 billfish and a lot of katsu.
All right, and can you give us your thoughts about today's event and how you feel about it?
It's a great turnout, man, and I look forward to the future events that they host. It's a good program they have going on for the kids of Tasuli Table.
That is the story from Saturday's Fishing Derby on behalf of Jason Sablon. This is Chris Nelson for the Channel 2 News. Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. If you haven't yet been rained on today, you still have a chance for a natural cloud-induced shower tonight, because there's still a 40% chance of rain in the evening hours. Tuesday and Tuesday night, there's only a 20% chance of isolated showers with highs around 89 and lows around 79 degrees. Sunset tonight will be at 6:33 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow at 6:04 a.m. And as the sun rises in the east, our day also arises. So take a good, deep breath, NMI. Another beautiful day has begun, and I will see you in the water and on the land. Well, that's our show, CNMI. News, sports, and weather. We will see you on Wednesday.